Good morning, class 6. Let's continue with the second lesson, that is components of food. Today we are going to discuss about deficiency diseases. Before we continue our topic, let's have a revision what we have done in the previous class. We have studied about the how can we avoid the wasteful pre-cooking and cooking practices. Means when we do such type of activity that lost the nutrients and minerals from our food, what they are: repeat washing over or thick peeled of vegetables, and cooking the food at high temperatures, throwing away the water in which food is first boiled. So these are the practices that we should avoid to preserve the vitamins and minerals in our food. Now let's continue with our today's topic, that is deficiency disease. What do you think? What is deficiency disease? The disease that is caused by less nutrient quantity in our body. The disease that is caused by less quantity that is required by our body of nutrients is known as deficiency disease. Deficiency disease: less quantity of nutrient required by our body being less, the disease is caused is known as deficiency disease. वो बीमारी जो हमारी बॉडी में न्यूट्रिएंट्स के कम होने से होती है, दैट इज नोन एज डेफिशिएंसी डिजीज. So let's continue with our topic. We have just learned that essential food nutrients required for our body are carbohydrates, fat, proteins, vitamins, and mineral. If any one of these nutrients is less in quantity than required or missing altogether from our diet over a long period of time, then it is caused a disease or disorder in our body. Means if lack of nutrient in our body or in our diet being through a long period of time, then it is caused a disease in our body, that is only known as deficiency disease. Since this diseases arise from a deficiency of nutrient. Deficiency means lack. So these type of diseases are caused by the lack of nutrients in our food. It is called deficiency disease. We can now say that a disease which arises due to lack of nutrient like fat, proteins, vitamins, and minerals in our diet over a long period of time is called deficiency disease. What is deficiency disease? A disease which arises due to lack of nutrient in our food over a long period of time is called deficiency disease. A deficiency disease is not caused in a day or 2 day. Means a disease cannot deficiency disease cannot be caused in 1 day or 2 day. It occurs when one nutrient are not present in our body over a long period of time. When it is occur when one nutrient or one or other nutrient are not present in our food over a long period of time, say for months together, that then it's caused the deficiency disease only. Understood? We will now discuss the various type of deficiency disease in somewhat detail. Now what we are going to learn? We are going to learn different type of deficiency disease in detail. First is protein deficiency disease. Means the disease which is caused due to lack of protein in our body. What is protein deficiency disease? The disease that is caused in our body due to lack of protein in our food is known as protein deficiency disease. Now see what it is. The deficiency of proteins in the diet of small children causes a disease known as kwashiorkor. Means the deficiency of protein in the diet of small children causes a disease. Its name is kwashiorkor. Kwashiorkor disease occur in children of 1 to 5 year old. In which year it's occur? Mainly 1 to 5 year of small age. Kwashiorkor develops when a mother stops feeding her child with breast milk due to the birth of another baby too soon. Means it is normally caused in that children when their mother stop feeding them due to the birth of another baby too soon. Af- and after weaning, weaning means removing, and after weaning from the protein rich breast milk, the child from a poor family is given a diet consisting mainly of carbohydrates having low protein content. Means a child that belongs to the poor family, sometimes they given a diet consisting mainly of carbohydrate and having low protein in that content. Thus kwashiorkor is a protein deficiency disease. Thus, kwashiorkor is a protein deficiency disease. A child suffering from the kwashiorkor is shown in a figure. You can see in this figure how a child looks when he or she suffer from this disease. Now, the main symptoms of protein deficiency in children are, what are the main symptoms due to which this disease cause of lack of protein? What they are? Now see, the hair of the child changes color and becomes red. The hair of the child became reddish little bit. The skin of child cracks and became scaly. The skin of the child skin have small types of scales or cracks on their skin and became rough. The stomach of child becomes swollen and bulks out. Means swelling of face and feet also take place. Their stomach being swelled and faces and feet also swells up. The child has stunted growth, means slow growth. The child has reduced resistance of infections, means their resistance power of their body became less. Resistance means the power that they get to fight to disease, they became less. The child becomes weak and irritable, and child became weak and irritable. Now our next topic is protein and carbohydrate deficiency disease. Means the disease that is caused due to lack of protein and carbohydrate. So now let's see what it is. The deficiency of protein as well as carbohydrates in the diet of, again, very small children like babies cause a disease known as marasmus. What disease known as marasmus? Marasmus disease occurs in infant or babies up to 1 year of age. Marasmus disease occur the baby means of 1 day till to 1 year of age. Marasmus disease develop when infant below the age of 1 year are abruptly weaned away from breast milk and are subsequently given a less nutritive food which is deficient in protein as well as carbohydrate. Means the baby that are taken away when that do not get the chance to get the mother milk and subsequently get less nutritive food, which is lack of protein as well as of carbohydrate. Such type of children suffer from this disease. Such a food is inadequate for the normal growth and development of the child. Such type of food is not sufficient for the proper development and growth for the child. A child suffering for marasmus is shown in figure. How his or her body looks due to the suffering of this disease, you can see in this figure. The main symptoms of protein carbohydrate deficiency in children are given below. Now see what are the symptoms you can see in such type of child. A child became very lean and thin. A child is reduced to just skin and bones, means their bones, you can see very clearly how their bones shape. The bones of the child shown through their skin. The ribs of child look very prominent. What are ribs? Ribs are the bone that cover the internal organ like heart, lungs. What are the ribs? Ribs are the bone that cover the internal organs such as heart and lungs. And in this type of disease, ribs of the child you can look very prominently, means clearly. The child cannot even move due to lack of energy, and this type of child do not show much movement in their body due to this disease. The growth of child stopped completely, and due to this Marasmus disease, it stopped the growth of the child completely. The child weight becomes very low of his age, and their weight became very low as compared to his age. This is all for today, class. After that, we will continue in the next class, class 6th. Please do a thorough revision. Have a nice day. Bye bye.